I hope I'll manage to produce something different. It's interesting. It's now the month of love. A whole lot of things are taking shape. So this past week, guys, we had some good news, some good things. But it was a very bad week for Zimbabwe considering what happened. We had two cases. We had the Queen Nadia TV, and in SA they had Nandi Madida issue again. Two different sets of women, two different reasons for trending, two different reasons they had to trend. Okay. So now we get to look into this. What happened? What transpired? A, B, C, D. So Queen Nadia TV of Zimbabwe, she was just showing the viewers, the listeners, just a short clip of her punani, and she was trending, you know how people love the X-rated stuff, because if you just want to check the social media statistics, people watch more of those. They have the most views all over the world. That's an uncontested issue. If there's to come like Potras did the other time, you would see Zimbabweans consume more X-rated stuff. That's what happened. Queen Nadia TV just took advantage of that and decided, okay, let me just do this. So they're saying she had 1 billion views in 20 days and a whole lot of followers. Her page was raking in a whole lot of money. And you know what happened? She would trend. People would say, okay, I didn't see the vids, please can I see? You go to the page, more followers, but at the same time people were complaining, no, this is not good for the society. Facebook is more of a community. We have kids, we have adults, so it's far much better if she decides to do this. There are a whole lot of links out there, there are a whole lot of websites where she can do that, just not here. That was the public outcry, and others were saying, let her do her thing. People are just doing their things. It's just that she's a different. Okay. But for me, I didn't have to go much on that. The ethics of those videos, the people's arguments, whatever was happening, at the end of the day, it comes. Zimbabwean Queen Nadia TV is trending because of this, and that. It's very unfortunate in that exact week, that exact moment, across the Limpopo, the SA men were celebrating Nandi Madida. She was on Eltido podcast. She was actually pouring her brains out. She was using half of her brains, you know. She was saying things like black men need grace because they're actually working against the wind. They're trying to navigate this whole life. Like, how can you expect an ordinary black man to have huge amounts of money if he's not politically connected, he's not dealing with tenders, and he's not on a family inheritance? How do you expect a day-to-day ordinary man hustling ABC to have so much money? So that's what she was saying. And they said, they were saying, okay, we have been saying this for a very long period of time, and now comes someone, a woman who actually understands what we're saying. that podcast, that clip had trend a whole lot of views. And this side we have another woman who's just showing off her punani. You know the Zim essay was, and imagine if it was the opposite way in this case. If it was essay showing the punani, it was okay. That's what they do. They're good. They're good at that. Now it's the opposite. And we keep losing, after the AFCON, Nakamba did what he did. Zimbabwe lost. Queen Nadia TV and Nandi Madida, Zimbabwe lost. Come on. We need a comeback. One of those days we need a comeback, but it's not coming. We cannot, for the reasons. We can't be doing that. And nobody's just going to control these things. But the SA men loved it. The girl child represented well. And it's just simple, if people had to listen, if people had to actually listen, sit down and listen to what the guys are always saying. In the most honest manner, it would be great. So here comes this issue now. Queen Nadia TV's career and Nandi Madida's careers are different. Content. Someone is going to be relevant for a very, very, very long period of time, and someone is just going for a month or so, and that's it. So we need to choose our games wisely. There are no two ways about that. As I have been telling you time and again, the under-19 cricket was underway. But I know my people. They are not that much exposed to cricket. They are not that much into it. So even if they see those things, they don't pay attention. So here's what happened. India won the under-19 World Cup. It was a great tournament. Zimbabwe being Zimbabwe, it happened, but the tournament is based for youth. So just will actually transition into their national teams. For me, I was supporting Zimbabwe, but they got off at an early stage. Then, I had to choose another team. I had to go with Afghanistan. They were so good. They were hungry. They were showing this energy, this out of this world work ethic. We can't say they were good. We can't say they had the best players. No. Their work was different. And it's unfortunate they got knocked out again. But I would like to give Faisal Shinozada from Afghanistan his flowers. He pushed. But it didn't end well. He pushed. That was a very good match. Then we had to go into the final, England versus India. And heads up for the Indians. They know that this is us. This is our identity. They won the under-19 World Cup. And I have to tell you about this guy. I was actually saying it at the start of the beginning of the tournament that he's good. But he didn't start off well. His two last games, he dominated. He delivered India into the finals. His last match, India versus England. Jesus Christ. He broke so many records. So many records. And he's just a 14-year-old guy. His name is Vaibhav Suryavanshi. I repeat it again. His name is Vaibhav Suryavanshi. He's good. Extraordinary. Okay, how do I put it? Okay, let me put it in so. Lionel Messi kinda good. The Pele kinda good. Because I know if I tell most guys about cricket, it comes to Brian Lara, Ricky Ponting, Chris Gale, all those names, but they're all now. For this generation, you need to watch out for the guy. So he broke the records for the most sixes in an under-19 tournament. He broke the records for the most runs, most points by a youth Indian in youth cricket. He's good. He's good. The things. And then would be celebrating a 14-year-old doing extremely well, extremely good. And he actually plays in the Indian League, the IPO, the National Cricket League in India. He plays there and he's a 14-year-old. Look at how extraordinary he is. And now another 14-year-old, extraordinary again, comes in, but in a different way. So this other 14-year-old was found at a lodge with another 14-year-old girl. Lord God of mercy, we really need some serious deliverance. Okay, the kid was at a lodge reception with $200. Peanuts. Congo dust. He wanted to book the whole night. Jeez, what are these guys having? What are they? Where do they get those guts? Because for me, it's okay. This whole part of being in the lodge, 14-year-old. There's a Form 1s, Form 2s, right? And look at yourself. What were you doing when you were 14 years old? When you're 14-year-old, what were you doing? So, okay, fine. Okay, fine. The guts of going to buy Congo dust. How do you even identify the seller at 14-year-old? At the same time, how do you even get to know that such stuff exists at 14 years old? How does that happen? First of all, just having the information of Congo dust at 14 years old. Fine. The guts to go and buy it. Fine. The guts of walking into a lodge and standing at a reception. He's not ordinary. He's not. That's out of this world stuff. Because if you take a look at yourself, what were you doing when you were 14-year-old? So these things would have actually crossed your mind or not. And at this point, we have adults who haven't even have been at a lodge. Yeah. People are different out there. Because as for me, for someone who I actually know going for sleepovers. He started going for sleepovers when we were lower 6. Yeah. He was the early bird. He was my roommate during my lower 6 age. During my lower 6, and he would go for sleepovers almost like 70% of that hotel. The guy would go out. And now this, as a parent, I look at this and say, Jesus Christ. How am I going to go around this? Yeah. It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. So, okay, the parents, the peers, the one who sold the comedy desk, thanks to the receptionist at the lodge, they actually had to call the police and say, no, this is not it. Okay, $200. Oh. And it just showed me that I'm not serious with life. I'm not serious with life. Whether he saw it, whatever deal he did, it's $200. Okay. It's life. It's life. And he also had a 14-year-old girl with him. And then they were actually planning to book a night. And the parents, the guardians, yeah. So many things are going wrong. And it's not going to get any better. It's not going to get better. I don't know how we're going to correct these things, but okay, yes, in South Africa, a whole lot of kids at school fall pregnant, and to them it seems actually cool to get pregnant while you're going to school, because you say they'll be posting. So that side, obviously, they have the guts, the audacity to do that. Are we also jumping into that same train? Are we also jumping into that? Because the guys on the other side are crying foul because of the baby daddy issue, the single mother issue, and we're starting to create it this side. At least that side they have grants. This side, yo. You never know. You never. We gotta push. We need to pray hard. We have the T20 World Cup. Another cricket tournament. National teams. Zimbabwe is participating, but my country is just a bit silent on it. There's not much activity. You just see the Zimbabwe cricket posting some celebs here and there. The engagement is very low. It actually doesn't trend. Zimbabwe won. They played against Oman. That was a very much needed win. And we delivered. The tournament is interesting. It's being held in India and Sri Lanka. That's co-hosting. And the Indians again are showing this is our culture. This is our thing. The numbers, the stadiums are being filled. At AFCON, people are playing in empty stadiums. It's interesting. The energy at cricket stadiums in India is equal to those ones of basketball in Serbia. You know, out of this world energy. Yeah. Global progress stages. Then there was a nail-biting match and an interesting one. England played against Nepal. And everyone will just assume, okay, this is a walkover. We don't have to pay much attention to it. And guess what? Nepal fought to the very last ball, and people were on the edges of their seats because anything was going to happen. The last ball, Nepal needed 6 points to win. And the tournament just showed some different colors from there. Is it what's going to happen? But it's interesting. The infrastructure in India is just great. And they are raking in a whole lot of revenue, and they get paid more again by ICC because of that. You know, if you put an effort into something, it materializes. So you don't have to worry much about cricket in India. It's their thing and it's doing good. This side we need to identify our things and work on those over a very long period of time, because we don't have much to offer. We don't have much to actually make the world come to us. It's interesting. But one thing I liked most, India played a match against USA. So in that match, it's just India playing against itself. You know, you become so good at something that you actually open a branch outside their country. So the USA team is full of Indians born in India, most of them, and some of them actually grew up in the States but of Indian descendants. And Trump is busy saying immigrants this, immigrants that, when the USA is actually being represented by Indians at the Cricket World Cup. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. But anyway, to close it up, so in October 2024, one of the Man United fans actually said, okay, I'm not going to get a haircut until Manchester United wins 5 consecutive matches. And that match is being played today, tonight. The last match of it. United have won 4 consecutive matches so far. 1 match to go. Will he get a haircut today? The commitment to say something and actually go for it. His hair is now almost covering his face. He desperately needs a haircut. I don't know if United will win today. Yeah, but people are made different. The team owes the man his haircut. Since October 2024. The good thing is they're in form. The team is in form, and There's so much noise in the streets. You know the United fans, they don't keep quiet. The moment United starts winning, they put all their clothes aside and bring out their jerseys. Day in, day out, day in, day out. They're the most decorated. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching, right? I hope to get some feedback so that we get to improve this. Thank you so much.